What's up, guys? I welcome you to my channel, Excel Graphics and Multimedia. My name is Rafi. This channel content has to do with CorelDRAW, Illustrator, and Photoshop. If you want to learn graphics design, all you have to do is to subscribe to this channel. Free tutorial from Monday to Friday in CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Photoshop. Whenever you visit my channel, all you have to do is to make sure you click on the video. When you click on video, you'll be able to see the present and past tutorial in CorelDRAW, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator, both beginner and advanced tutorial. So when you click on the video, remember to scroll down to see my past and present tutorial in CorelDRAW, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. So if you want to learn graphics from the beginning to advanced, this channel is the best for you. So let's get today's tutorial started.
Welcome back, guys. I welcome you to my beginner guide in Adobe Photoshop CC, and this is the class 2 of our Adobe Photoshop CC, a beginner guide. And in the last class, I was able to set up a layout for a letterhead, as you can see on the screen here. So if you have not watched the part 1 of my Photoshop, a beginner guide series in Photoshop, please check the video in my channel and watch the part 1 of the class so that you'll be able to understand what the class is all about. So in today's class, I'm going to teach you guys how you can set up a page for a web graphic. So what do I mean by web graphic? A web graphic is a design, a special design you create to upload on the internet. It is not something printable graphic, right? But in the last class, I was able to explain how you set up a page for print graphic, just like what you are seeing on the screen here. You can see the color mode here is CMYK, that is for print design, right? But in today's class, we are going to talk about how you set up a page for web graphic, right? So without wasting much of our time, let's get today's class started. So there are many ways by which you can create a new page size in Adobe Photoshop, most especially when you have already opened up a page like this. When you are already set up a page like this. So one of the ways that you can come to the home tab here, you right click on the home tab, then you select new document. So when you get to this point here, this is where you do the normal layout settings. So in this case now, you must have the size of your web banner already. So let me quickly show you the interface of web graphic from the home tab here. If you navigate to the home tab, you click on web. All right, so you are going to see default settings for web graphic by Adobe Photoshop, right? So if any one of these settings here is related to what you are going to design, you can just pick any of the templates. So let's say if I pick on this web large, so you'll see the size here, right here, 1920 by 1080 pixels, right? Then the resolution is 72. So in some cases, it is highly recommended to make use of custom settings layout, right? Because there are some of the time Photoshop reduce the resolution of graphic, but if you set up your page personally, you won't have the issue of low quality graphic, right? So I will go back to home tab here from the top here. Then I'm going to title my design name at this point here. I'll just say web graphic layout. setting. All right, so I have to come to the width here. So I will try to set up a page for 300 by 600 pixels web graphic as an example. So 300. Then you make sure that this point here always be in pixels. Pixels. All right, then the height here should be 600. So I'll come to the resolution here. I'll change it back to 300. Then I'll select my color here. So in the case of web graphic, it is always advisable to make use of RGB. Select my RGB color. But you can see this is a default RGB. Why? Because I make use of Photoshop web graphic templates. That is why you see something like this. But in some cases, there might be RGB and CMYK color. So it is now advisable for you guys to choose your RGB as a color mode. Then, so having done all the settings properly, you come down here and click on create to make the page size. All right, so as you can see on the screen here, this is Artboard 1 for web graphic 300 by 600 pixels. So if you look at the top here, you see the color mode here, which is RGB. Then if we come here, you see the color mode here to be CMYK. This is for print, and this is for web graphic, right? So you can see the interfaces are not the same. If you look at the interface of print graphic, there was nothing called Artboard 1, but if you look at the interface of web graphic, you see Artboard 1. So, and you see some of the preview here. This simply means that by the time you start your design, is going to appear here. So when you are done with your design, Photoshop is going to show it on desktop fashion, how your design is going to look like when you properly put it on internet. Then the mobile app, the mobile fashion, when you will actually put the design on internet, how it's going to look like. Photoshop is going to show you everything from preview, right? So this is where we are going to stop for web graphic layout setting in our Adobe Photoshop, a beginner guide. So the next class is going to be how you use your layer style and how you use your layer in Adobe Photoshop. If you enjoyed this video, please click like button, and also if you have any question as far as this tutorial is concerned, put your question in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. See you